doing well right now. My name is Bethany, just in case you haven't seen my videos. So for today's video, I'm going to be making hummus. This is my first time actually like following a recipe to make hummus. I've tried before and kind of failed. So I'm gonna show you hopefully how to make hummus, and I'll be including 2 flavor variations just to change things up. I mean, honestly, like I don't like traditional hummus that much, and I don't know that many people that do. So let's just get straight into it and I'll show you hopefully how to make hummus. Alrighty y'all, so here's the ingredients to make the hummus. It's just salt, garlic powder, lemon, tahini, which is just sesame seed, like butter basically, chickpeas or garbanzo beans, such a weird word, paprika, cumin, and olive oil, and some water. And then for our flavor variations, I'm going to do a everything but the bagel seasoning. Boar's Head makes one like the everything but the bagel seasoning one. It is so good. So I'm gonna do that and maybe add a little bit more lemon juice to this one. And then I'm also gonna do a roasted red pepper one with some fresh herbs from my garden. But anyway, I wanted to say that the main reason I'm making my own hummus is because they're sold out. There is no hummus, and me and Brandon eat it multiple times a week, almost every single day, with vegetables and chips, and so we need some. So I'm making some, and I'm also trying to show you how to make some. Catch you in a minute. Let me show you the recipe I'm using first. So it's literally the very first recipe that came up on Google. Had great reviews. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna add stuff as needed. So I'm making double the recipe because we eat a lot of hummus. And so the first thing you do, here's your food processor. Since I'm doubling it, you take a half a cup of tahini, which, side note, have you guys ever tasted tahini by itself? Because it's disgusting and it's so bitter. I can't believe something as delicious as hummus has tahini. But make sure you stir it up. You know what? I can guesstimate. I can guesstimate. So a half a cup. This is probably almost a fourth. So you just add it straight into your food processor. And we'll add, why not? We'll do one more good tablespoon. That seems like half a cup. And then let me get a little spatula that says "Wanna talk about it?" and scrape that spoon off because we don't want to waste any. The reason I guesstimated is because do you know how hard it is to clean off butter, like any kind of nut butter or anything, off your measuring spoons and stuff? Oh, it's the worst. So that is that. I'm not going to eat that because I know I don't like it. That seems like half a cup, okay? If it's not, we'll just add more. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm gonna put that back there. Got 2 lemons, already washed them off because it calls for the juice of 1 lemon, so we're gonna do 2 because like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. So let me get my knife and we're just gonna cut these. I usually cut them in like quarters just because my juicer that I have is for a lime, so it's like, oh yeah. Also tip, roll your lemon around, which I kind of filled with this time, but it helps to get the juice all extracted and it's a lot easier to juice. This one's a little bit dry, so that's why I'm doing that. So yeah, we're just gonna chop the lemon and then add it in here. You see, my juicer is like small, so that's why I cut it into quarters. So then you just add the juice into that, which it did a really good job. Okay, so that's all of the juice. So we're gonna put the lid. Here's our food processor with lemon juice and tahini. We're going to put this guy on the apparatus here. And it says to process for a minute, scrape the sides and bottom, and then process for 30 more seconds to whip it. So that's what we're gonna do. So I think I did something hella wrong, y'all. This looks like literal
bread dough.
And it smells like bread dough. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape the sides. Hopefully, I didn't just mess this up. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's okay. But it literally smells like bread dough. So yeah, we're scraping the sides and I'm gonna process it for another 30 seconds. That seemed like about a minute, in my humble opinion. You know, if you're ever following a recipe and it's not baking, you literally can kind of just do your own thing. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this guy over here. So, 30 seconds. Alrighty. Now, it literally looks like bread dough, okay? I don't know what's going on. Is this gonna be a fail? We shall see. Now we're gonna add in olive oil, garlic, and some seasonings. So we are gonna add in 4 tablespoons of this extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna just let that set and kind of drizzle out some more. I'm gonna keep this out because I might use it as a topping. Then we're gonna add in 2 garlic. I'll add in all these garlic cloves. They're super small. See, they're like babies. It says to mince them. Oh, frick, I guess I will. This is my knife from earlier. I'll at least chop them a little bit. That way we don't have like gigantic chunks of garlic in here because I'm not really a fan of that. I literally did the crappiest job ever on that, but hopefully it'll turn out. We shall see. Now I'm gonna add in, I think, a half a teaspoon of salt, but I'm gonna add in a teaspoon because I know it's gonna need it. Add in a teaspoon. It may need more than this. It says salt to taste, so, and I like mine really salty. I'm gonna put that over there just in case we need more, and I'll also put the olive oil over there too. And it says to add a half a teaspoon of ground cumin. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not gonna add in a full teaspoon because I don't like cumin that much. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna follow the recipe. I don't like cumin that much. No hate or anything, just it's not my thing. So now that we added all that in, process for 30 seconds, then we're gonna scrape the sides again and process for another 30 seconds. Alright, then we're going to just scrape the good old sides here just to, you know, food processor to kind of spray everything everywhere, so this just helps to get anything that is sprayed on the side. And then we're gonna process for another 30 seconds. I have to go let this bug outside because he's just, I don't know if it's a bee or not, so I'm freaking out. Okay, the bug flew outside, so we're good to go. Now, I finished blending this up. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to look, but it doesn't really, I don't know, we'll see. But now I'm going to drain and rinse these chickpeas. Like I said, doing 2 cans, so there's one of them. And here's the, oh God, I made a mess, y'all. What video do I not make a mess? I'm gonna just strain these out. See that? That's bean juice all up in the floor. I literally cannot cook anything without making a gigantic mess. Anyway, we're gonna add in the chickpeas, a half a can at a time, so it's gonna take me like 4 complete tries to add all this in. And then each time I'm gonna process for a minute, scrape the sides, the bottom of the bowl, process for a minute, add, you get the idea. So I'm just gonna kind of, oh God, that was way, whatever, that was way more than what I was supposed to add. That's all I have left, oh well. Alrighty guys, so that's been about a minute, so I'm just gonna scrape our sides and the bottom like it said to do. I'm gonna add the rest of those in. We're going to process again for 1 minute. 1 minute. Now, for my personal liking, I like more garlic. I'm gonna just add in another clove of garlic. This one is a pretty thick daddy, big old clove of garlic, but I'm a garlic person. I like garlic. I think it tastes really good. I like roasted garlic hummus. I just like all the garlic things. The only reason I didn't make roasted garlic hummus is because it takes a long time. But it also says to add water if it looks like this, like it's really thick and like there's bits still of chickpea, like it's not creamy, which is not what we want. So I'm gonna just add in a tablespoon at a time to this. So I'm gonna add one right now and then blend it, and then we'll see if it's the consistency we want. So since I did add that garlic clove in, I'm just gonna kind of stir it around. I think I still need another tablespoon of water as well. It's actually starting to taste really good too. So it's not quite getting as smooth. It tastes really smooth though. That's really good. I don't really know if I should keep blending it or what. Like, you know what? It's just the stuff on top because it looks blended on the bottom. Just it needs to be stirred around. So I'm for real gonna eat this. Don't judge me. So I added about 7 total tablespoons of water to this. So that's how you make basic hummus. But like I said, me and Brandon are not really big fans of just plain hummus. So I am going to soup this up, and we're gonna do 2 flavor variations that I know we'll like. So for the first one, all I'm gonna do is just add this awesome, sorry it's my Sims letting me know my kids are doing good things. I'm gonna add this everything but the bagel seasoning. If you haven't tried this, it's so good, especially on avocado toast. So I'm going to pour in half of this into this bowl and just stir this in because that's really all that it needs. So let me get a spoon, and I'm gonna just like spoon out, like I said, half of this. Ooh, this looks really delicious. I haven't even showed you. This is what it looks like. So if you were gonna just eat this like classic or whatever, you would just add, like you put it in a bowl, you would add olive oil and a little sprinkle of paprika on top. But like I said, I don't like plain hummus. I think the flavorings is what makes it really delicious. So that is the stitch. That's what I'm going to do. That reminds me of Kim Possible. Does anybody remember that show? Because that was like my favorite show. So now we've got our hummus in the bowl. I'll move this over real quick. So just to do the everything bagel, but the bagel one, I'm just going to literally add this pretty liberally. Taste it. If it tastes like the one that I've had, then great success. If not, I'm gonna just add some more seasoning. Let me taste it now. Need more of this. Just add in a liberal amount because the seasoning is just the best. I think that's good. Let me taste it again. Yeah, no, I think that's really good. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit more salt, like a little sprinkle. Nothing crazy or anything because this has salt in it. But I find traditional hummus to be kind of lacking in the salt department, so that's why I'm adding some more. And I'm just stirring that up, and let me taste it. Alright, so to make this all aesthetic and whatnot, I'm just going to spoon it in this bowl. I'm gonna just like smooth it out, just give it a nice little swirl around. Kind of do like that, make like a little swirl. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm gonna just do like a nice little swirl though on it. And then I'm gonna add just like a little drizzle of olive oil. Just try to keep it light because I don't really want to add like the whole, okay, that's plenty. So that, and then I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit more seasoning over the top, and for a little color we will just put a little dash of paprika. So that's what it looks like. So delicious, cannot wait to try on chips. Once I take pictures, I will, and I'll let you know how it is. But like I said, it tasted really good earlier. So I'm gonna set that to the side for right now. And then for our second flavor, I wanted to do a roasted red pepper. So for that one, I think we've got enough garlic going on in it at this point. So for the roasted red pepper, I just was going to add in some basil. It's like 4 or 5 leaves, probably a little too much, and I definitely got too many herbs. Some fresh oregano, a good sprig of that. I'm gonna save these for later because like I said, I got too much. A little sprig of rosemary, and then some thyme, just to give it that really good like herby flavor, which I love. And then we got our roasted red peppers. I'm gonna pull some of them out and rinse them. And then like we'll do 4 to start because I don't want to do too many. I'm just rinsing them off and make sure I get all the water off. We're gonna just add them in there like that. Actually, I will save those herbs for my topping. And then I'm just gonna process it again. I'm gonna add, let me taste it. I'm gonna add 1 more pepper. And then that should be good. I think anything past that's gonna be too much pepper flavor. Alright, so that's what that one looks like. I am going to give it a good stir like with the other ones. It is a little runny from the peppers, so hopefully that won't be like a problem. So it's just for us, I'm like, whatever. It tastes so good though. I'm gonna add in a very, very tiny amount of xanthan gum just to make it thicker because it's a little bit thin right now. And xanthan gum is a really good thickener, so. Alright, just a little bit more. And I'm gonna add in a little bit more of salt. Put a liberal amount in there. Alright, perfect. So yeah, if it needs like more like thicker, you can just add some xanthan gum. And I think it still needs salt, so I'm gonna add in a little bit more of that guy. So now to make this one pretty, what we're gonna do is we're going to once again put it in this white bowl and dump it all in there. First of all, it's like our first step. All right, that's that. Going to scrape this off. That's delicious. The fresh herbs and everything, it's so good. So I'm just gonna stir him up a little, make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But it's a glob, like she's a lot. Okay. I'm going to chop up some bell pepper, just like one of them. Literally doesn't even have to be a whole one, it could be like a half. Just to give it that aesthetic look, you know. So I'm gonna just chop up a whole one of these guys. And I'm gonna use some of my leftover herbs to add on top, just so we're not wasting anything, and to make it more delicious. That looks good enough. Okay, I tried. I'm gonna just kind of like mix those in together for that, you know, that nice little middle topping they put on hummus. I'm gonna just mix that together, and then I'm gonna spoon that on to the hummus. You can't even see it. I'm being an awful videographer right now. And also, we're gonna add in a little tiny nice drizzle of olive oil. Trying not to pour the whole bottle into my hummus, just to give it that nice little drizzly top. Because I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna do a little taste test. So, let me just show you how good they turned out. So here is the final finished product. That is the roasted red pepper one. That is the everything bagel. I think they're both delicious. Let me just give them a quick little taste test. So we got some good old chips here. I'm gonna taste it real quick and let you know what I think. I'm trying to make these stay nice for when Brandon gets home so he can see how pretty they turn out. This is so good. You have to add fresh herbs to it. I did add slightly too much salt though, so. Roasted red pepper, thumbs up. Let's see how we like this one. That's it. Never buying store-bought hummus ever again. Alrighty guys, so that is it. You saw me make 2 different styles of hummus. You can make hummus any way you want. Any flavor combination. You can make dessert hummus, which if you want to see that, let me know. I'll make some. So good, like one of my favorite snacks. So good with vegetables, so good with chips. Amazing. My first time turned out pretty good. Like I said, the only thing I would change is just the salt. I put a little too much, but tastes so good. Highly recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for cooking and fitness and sometimes fashion and art related content, because girl has a million hobbies. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.